Well, look at this. We've just opened up and already we've got like so many people jumping in. Hey, Carmel, isn't it fun?
Yes, I'm so excited for you all to hear from our leader speaker tonight. It's going to be amazing.
And I recognize some names, but they all come in so fast and furious. Um, you know, um, having a moment there. So what I thought would be really great in the chat, if you could let us know, Toinette beat me to it, where you're from and if you're a guest or a consultant. We'd love to hear from everybody because you know what we know, right? There's people from all over North America on these calls. They could be in Alaska, Prince Edward Island, New Mexico, Maine, Magnolia, Texas. Oh, that ought to be fun.
Yay, Minnesota. Oh, Texas, Nevada.
Oh, I love it.
We're covering all the corners.
I hope everyone's having a really great summer. And I just want to say thank you for taking your time tonight. You could be outside, I don't know, gardening, pulling weeds, but instead you have chosen to come join us. We're celebrating Norwex's 29th birthday all summer long. And, we first started doing these just for, the month of June, but the response was overwhelming. Consultants and leaders and from all across North America have really enjoyed bringing their guests onto these Zoom calls to showcase our products, but as seen through someone else's eyes. And so tonight we're going to see Norwex through Christine's eyes and through her experience. And it's a way for us all to learn. I don't know about you, Carmel. What do they say that you have to hear something so many times before you even remember it? Like 7 times?
I think it's, 7 times and then 21 days to create a habit, something like that.
Yeah, so you might have been to you might have done 1 or 2 Norwex parties as a consultant. As a guest, you might have been to 1 or 2. But, I guarantee you tonight, and in fact, I want to know if I'm right or wrong. So you know what I'm going to do, Carmel? I'm going to challenge the audience. If they hear something themselves that they've never heard before, I want them to type it in the chat, because there's so many interesting things we hear about Norwex, but sometimes we don't remember it. So it would be fun to see if somebody says, gosh, I never heard that one before. I didn't know you could use cleaning paste for that. I want to see how much new information everybody's going to have tonight and how fun it is. See, Sandy said she learned something new every time somebody talks Norwex. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And Sarah is from Surprise, Arizona, triple digits. Yeah. Stephanie, she's watched everyone on Tuesday and she loves them all. Wow.
Stephanie, I'm going to challenge you to bring some guests next time with you to come check it out.
Oh, my customer Kathy told me some tips she learned. It's wonderful. I think, before we start, I just want to say, I think what's wonderful is, Carmel, it never not occurs to me that here we are on a call. We have, I'm going to say, because I know some people do like Zoom parties. And so there's one person dialed in, but there's 3 or 4 people watching. So we've got maybe 200-300 people already on the call from all walks of life, from all over North America. And maybe in any other situation, we wouldn't know each other, but through Norwex and our community, we are all sort of bound by one common thread, that being that we believe Norwex deserves to be in our home. We're proud to use Norwex products, and we share what we're learning with everyone. And I think that makes us instantly this warm, beautiful community of friends, Norwex friends. Well, I'm going to turn it over to you tonight, Carmel.
All right. Thank you, Sheila. Well, good evening, everyone. And once again, we are so excited to see all of our consultants, our leaders, and all of our guests on tonight to learn a little bit more about Norwex. And I have the honor of introducing our speaker this evening. She has been with Norwex for 8 years. She used to live in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, and then she got, I don't know, brave or crazy, Christine, I don't know which it is, but she moved way north up to the top where it is just, 10 times colder than Minneapolis. So bless her heart, I couldn't do it, but she is a hardy gal. She is married, has some wonderful children who are all out of the house. So she and her hubby are empty nesters, but they just have their fur babies. And she loves to garden. I had the opportunity to see her beautiful garden and her home. And she is a crazy good strawberry rhubarb lemonade maker too, I have to say, because I had like 3 glasses when I was at her house. And all from her garden. So amazing. Plus, she's a rock star at sharing Norwex. So please help me welcome from Cloquet, Minnesota, Executive Sales Leader, Christine Schmitz. Yay!
Yay! Woohoo! Love it! All right. Thanks, Carmel. It is so fun to do demos. I am loving it. I've been doing a number of them a month lately, and the best part for me is being able to share and make a difference to somebody else. So all I see is Carmel on the screen here. So I'm going to go with Carmel's face because I can't get mine to come up. So we're just going to go with it. All right. So the way I do my demos is quick, easy, fun, upbeat, and super fast. So if you don't listen very carefully, you might miss a couple of things. So the EnviroCloth, this is the baby that started it all. Okay. So the EnviroCloth does everything. It's the E for everything cloth. I always use my old original cloth. So if you can see on here, it does not say BacLock. It says anti-bac. So that means it's one of the older cloths. If you look at the new ones, okay, they say BacLock on them. Okay. So I like to use my old ones to show you that they are well used, they are loved, and they still do the job as the same brand new ones. Okay. If you get Norwex, when you get Norwex, you are going to have it for a lifetime, more or less, because if you take care of it, it's going to last you a lifetime. So with your EnviroCloth, just for tonight's purposes, guys, I am folding it so I have the tag side out. So when you use yours, you want to fold it, but it doesn't matter what side you use. You can use all 8 different sides, but for tonight, I'm going to use the tag side just to show you the amazingness of it. So this cloth here, alone with just water, can remove up to 99% of bacteria from a surface, okay, when you use it as correctly or as directed. Okay, so you use it. You have to use it flat. So we are mechanically cleaning. So there's a couple different kind of cleaning methods that we're going to cover tonight. One is chemical cleaning. Okay, chemical cleaning works when you use it correctly. It's not always the best for our health, depending on what it is, but chemical cleaning is one way. The other way is mechanical, and that is Norwex. So with mechanical cleaning, we are literally mechanically removing. So Carmel said that I like to garden, and I do. I garden a lot. And when I go out to my garden, I don't spray a whole bunch of stuff on my garden to kill the weeds. I mechanically pull them out. And what that's doing is it's protecting and it's saving all the stuff that's around it and allowing it to grow and flourish. So it's the same kind of concept when you're using a chemical cleaner. So if you're using a chemical and you're going out and you're using it and spraying it around your house, everything that's around it is going to be affected, including you and your kiddos and your fur babies, okay? So in order to show you the amazingness and how it works, I'm going to use a couple different methods here tonight. The first one is raw chicken. The second one is a black light and something called glow germ. Okay, so glow germ is used in schools, and I've done a lot of parties for nurses the last month, and they have used this in their schooling to show how you can properly clean your hands. So if you sprinkle it on your hands and you don't wash your hands all the way, it shows all the bacteria that's still left behind, right? So we're going to do the same thing with protein and the black light on here. So in order for me to do the black light, I need to turn off some of my lights. So when we get to that, I'll show you. All right, we're going to go dark in just a minute. So I'm going to slather some chicken goo all over the Norwex cutting board. Guys, these Norwex cutting boards are stinking amazing. Okay, they got a hole on the top. You can go ahead, you can hang it up, you can put it in the dishwasher. It's got a silicone grip on the back. We are going to take our EnviroCloth. Remember, I folded it into quarters. So we have 8 clean sides, and I'm using the tag side tonight. See all that chicken goo on there? Yeah, I see it. All right. We're going to take that EnviroCloth and we're just going to wipe it across that surface. Okay, it looks pretty clean, right? You can even see my ring light behind it. All right. So we're going to take that before I even do anything, I'm going to show you what the amazingness of, and I trust Norwex. So you can totally lick it. You can clean. It's ready to eat off of, guys. This is ready to go. Seriously, I'll take my slobber out. All right. So we use these Pro Sticks. So these guys here are protein swabs. So we test for protein. This is something that Norwex doesn't ask us to do. This is just something as consultants have found that we like to demonstrate, because you know, protein is super duper tiny. Bacteria is big. So if our Norwex can pick up a small little protein, we know it's going to pick up a big bacteria, right? All right. So we had raw chicken smeared on here. I took the EnviroCloth one, right? Now we're going to take our protein swab and we're going to go all the way across the cutting board. And we're just going to make sure that I'm not going to get sick tomorrow morning because I licked the cutting board, right? We want to know that that EnviroCloth really did pick up everything. All right. Should be pretty good. So when I crack this and the stuff goes down, green means clean. Yeah, look at that. Where's the thing? There you go. Green means clean. Purple means bad. That means that there's protein left behind. So we know that it picked it all up. So we are good to go. So let me turn off my lights and I'm going to show you another visual that you're going to be able to see with the black light. Now, even though I live up north where it's cooler and it's been cold today, it's still light. So we still have sun up here today, Carmel. So it looks nice, but it's cool. All right. So we're going to take our glow germ and I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit on our cutting board. And I'm going to take our black light. All right. You see all that stuff glowing? We're going to pretend that is either protein or bacteria. Okay. Whatever you want to call it. It's all glowing on there. Now, all right. One-handed. So we're going to use my leg here for just a minute. We're going to balance it. We're going to see how good I am. See if my dancing lessons come back. Okay. Chemicals, right? This is one type of chemical. It is a wipe. You need to read the directions on your chemical cleaners, guys. This one here, it is, what does the top one say? It says it's in violation of federal law in order to use it in a different manner than what it's supposed to be used in, right? That means you do not use it to wipe off your hands. You don't use it to wipe off your dog's face or paws. You don't use it on your kids. You need to read the directions. If you've never read them, go pick something up from underneath your cabinet and read it and see what it says. The other one says that the wipes have to be visibly wet. This one says 10 minutes. I have another one that says 4 minutes. So I always say that if you're going to use a chemical wipe, you need to wipe that surface. You need to keep it visibly wet for 4 to 10 minutes, depending on what you are using. That's a whole crap load of wipes or sprays or cleaners that you need to use in order for it to stay visibly wet for 4 to 10 minutes, okay? The other one says that it's hazardous to humans and domestic animals. Guys, if you're gonna use it, at least wash up behind it with the EnviroCloth. EnviroCloth is down here, with the EnviroCloth or with soap and water, okay? Remove the chemical residue that is left behind, plus all the dead stuff that's leaving. Because with mechanical, the EnviroCloth, or any of Norwex, more or less, you are mechanically removing everything from that surface. So it's not leaving any residue left behind. It's not leaving any carcasses left behind or dead stuff left behind, right? It's physically removing it all. Now, when you use a chemical of any sort, or if you're using a facial lotion or sunscreen, guys, look at your sunscreen, see what the ingredients are that are in it. You need to pay attention to your bug spray, your sun spray, anything like that nowadays, especially with summer, because it only takes 26 seconds for those chemicals to get into your bloodstream, okay? So that's why I'm wearing a rubber glove. So I'm gonna take one of our wipes, and I did pretty darn good. My mom should be proud of me. That was a lot of dance lessons I held off for a long time. All right, we are going to use that wipe, and we are gonna go around in the circles, and I got a little ball rolling over here. And we are going to see if this removed everything. Now, if you noticed, I flipped that baby around a couple different times, right? All right, let's take that off and let's see how good our wipe did. Here comes our black light. Ready? This is always the trick, is to find the way to show it on here. Carmel, can you give me a thumbs up if you can see the residue? Awesome. Okay. So all that white residue stuff that's on there, guys, that is the chemical residue left behind. That is the bacteria or the protein that is left behind on there, okay? We're gonna take our EnviroCloth, okay, the tag side that we already used. I'm just gonna fold it like this, and I'm just gonna take one swipe down the side. One swipe, guys, and we're gonna see chemical residue streaks. Look at that, white residue, nothing there. With one stinking wipe, guys. That was one wipe that went down and across. And what did it do? It removed the crap that was on there, more or less, right? With all the residue. So we can go ahead and we can clean that entire surface. And look at it is clean as a whistle. And guess what? I know I can lick it and it is good. And I'm not going to get any of this stuff in me because I believe in Norwex that much that I will lick this. I've even licked a toilet seat because I know it is amazing and it pulls everything off and it does the magic and it does all the stuff that is on there. So you're like, awesome, that's great. I can use the EnviroCloth. I can use it to clean up chicken, right? Yup, you can use it for chicken. But when you are out on the go, guys, you can use it for everything. Have you ever looked or thought of how dirty your steering wheel is every time you get in it? How dirty your phone is? Like my phone is right here. I would show you how dirty your phone is. When you go get gas, okay? If you're doing day trips and you're going to fill up with gas a couple times a day, that pump is dirty. Take your EnviroCloth with and either A, wipe down the pump, or if you're going to think people are crazy because you're standing out there wiping down the pump before you can even take it off, put gas in, right? You just wipe off your hands when you're done. And yes, guys, I am wiping my hands off with the same EnviroCloth that just picked up all that goo. Because you know what? It's good to go. I know we're good. Okay. The EnviroCloth has a best friend, okay? The best friend to the EnviroCloth is the window cloth. Guys, these two guys come together like Bert and Ernie, peanut butter and jelly. They are BFFs. They shouldn't be used to clean windows, mirrors, chrome, or anything like that without each other. Yes, you can use this baby alone if you have just a little bit of smeary stuff and all that stuff that is on your mirror, okay? But if you have a lot of gunk on your mirror, guys, I'm not fancy. Literally, anybody can do this job. This is out of my drawer. I had my stuff set up when I was getting ready for tonight, so I didn't even look at the back of my hair to see what it was like because it was already filled 99%. Do you guys remember and know what this 99% is that's on here? Yeah, you can see my messiness. Literally, everything is shoved around me, so my desk right in front was clean. You'd be like, oh my gosh, she's nuts. So 99%, remember, our EnviroCloth, our microfiber of Norwex, removes 99% of bacteria from the surface, okay, when you use it as correctly directed. So taking that side, that has the tag that already removed all that goo plus my slobber a couple times. And we're going to take this. This has got some hairspray on it. It's got some other goop that's on there. Can you see it really good? Because this is the one that I literally use in my bathroom. Guys, I tell you, I'm not fancy. I just do. So we're going to use that and we're going to wipe everything across it. Now, we're going to take our protein swab and we're going to come back over here. This is the same one that we used before. Guys, when you use your microfiber, it holds on to the stuff it picks up until you rinse it out and it goes down the drain or until you wash it. It does not go from one place to the other. Look at that. It stayed green. It did not go from boom to boom to boom and take the stuff that I had for dinner and put it on here. So you totally wipe this off. And now I'm just wiping it again because I had the swabber stuff on there. So now you're going to take your window cloth. Remember, this is the EnviroCloth best friend. You're going to take the window cloth and you're going to dry it to a streak-free shine. Super, uber easy to do. So you have a really, really clear thing. Do you see yourself? Yes, right? Yes. The EnviroCloth and the window cloth, they are together. They are magical. So did you know that if you are here as part of a party and your host has invited you, right? Your host is going to get this EnviroCloth free with their first booking. So if you're sitting here thinking, oh my goodness gracious, this stuff is amazing. I need to have it. I need to let my friends and family know how to toss the toxins, how to ditch, how to create a safe haven, right? Book your own demo. It's so easy to do, okay? This here, your EnviroCloth is amazing. Then with their second booking, they get this window cloth, okay? Window cloth and the EnviroCloth, basic package, they come in the Safe Haven 5. Guys, the Safe Haven 5, these are our top 5 products. Comes in this amazing little box, and look, it even tells me what I can tell you. I don't even have to memorize this stuff to do a demo for you. Okay, 51,000 trees are cut down daily for North America's paper habit. Paper towels, it's crazy how much trees have to come down, how much everybody just goes to them and grabs them for miscellaneous stuff that you don't need to use them for. Your EnviroCloth, your kitchen cloth, your counter cloth, okay? Those are going to replace your paper towels. We don't use very many paper towels at all. Like, we will use them maybe like for bacon grease, or if my husband's doing a really greasy, like barbecued ribs or something like that that's on the grill and the grease is all over. Okay, yes, you could use this for sure. But then you're going to be scrubbing it to get the grease out, because just like it did, it mechanically removed everything that was on our cutting board and on the mirror. It's going to do the same thing with the grease, and then it's going to hold on to that grease. But you can totally use it. I've done it before, but you have to wash it off when you're done. So the box also tells you that this is the one that alarms a lot of people that are in my parties. This one is really scary. This one's really sad, and it really stops to make you think, okay? That more than 200 chemicals have been found in the cord blood of newborns. Guys, that's where the 26-second thing comes in. When you're pregnant, you're out and about, you're breathing, you're touching things, you're in the store, you know, you're out in the environment, you're living, thank goodness, right? What you have and see and touch and smell and do out there in the environment, my windows are here, so out there, right? You can't control all the time, but you can control what you are physically going to touch, what you are going to bring around you. Then when you come back home, where we spend the majority of our time, that is where you 110% can control what you bring through your doors. You can control what goes underneath your kitchen sink or bathroom sink. You can control what you use on your skin as your morning or night routine, okay? You can control how you're cleaning your dogs, what you're doing, okay? So remember the Safe Haven 5 when you are out and about this summer doing any kind of road trip or vacations, or even just going to the beach for the day, or just going grocery shopping. You know, you need to be a little bit more aware. So when you go into the store, right, what's the first thing that you usually see when you go in besides the shopping carts? Right next to the shopping carts, you typically see some kind of wipe or something, right, to wipe off the handles. Well, instead of using those, because I know you ain't going to bring your glove with, bring your EnviroCloth, okay? We have little tiny EnviroCloth. They are called travel EnviroCloths. Yes, they come either all like this, or you can get them in an MVP, which is a microfiber variety package that comes with a little tiny one of these, plus a window cloth and a body cloth. And tell you guys, that body cloth, that is my absolute #1, drop down, hands down favorite product of all time. The body cloth is it for me. That is my favorite. I won't go anywhere without it. I always take it with. The dusting mitt. Guys, this dusting mitt, if you don't have the dusting mitt, you totally need it, okay? So we're going to take our cutting board again. Here we have our dusting mitt. This is the awesome limited edition one, guys. This one is for hosts only. Yes, our hosts can earn this baby when they get their 3rd booking. We're going to put a little bit more glow germ down, okay? And we'll take our black light here. Can you guys see the glow germ on there? Yeah, we can see it, right? All right, our dusting mitt, okay? It is plush. It's got a lot of oomph to it. Can you see it? Yeah, can you feel it? It feels super, super soft. So when you use that, literally, you can just go across the surface like that. And what does it do? Yes, it picks it all up, okay? Now let me show you on here. Not many little specks left behind, is there? It picked up a whole lot of it. Now this is dry, it's not wet, okay? So you can see here, it's glowing, all right? So this dusting mitt is phenomenal to be used wet or dry. And yes, why did I do the glow germ with the black light on there? Take a guess. What does the dusting mitt do? Yeah, when you get it wet or dry, what's it gonna do? Yeah, it can do almost the same thing as this guy. Yeah, so does that mop. Did you guys know that that amazing mop system will clean your floor good enough for you to sit down and eat off of it? Yeah, you could have a picnic on the floor because it's literally going to clean it up. So the dusting mitt, you want this dusting mitt because you're not only going to dust your house either dry or wet. See, it sticks on. It's not really going on anywhere. So you can use it dry or wet to dust anything and everything. But the best thing is to have one for each hand. If you have a dusting mitt or one for each hand, you can get stuff done super crazy fast. But don't forget that you can use this guy wet. Yes, I said wet, to clean your window screens. Yes, when you wipe down your window screens, it's literally going to take the cotton, the pollen, the gunk, the everything that is flying around outside off. So when you open those windows, and we open them up quite a bit up here because it's cooler up here than it is in the cities. We don't have AC. So cleans off all of those gunk that is on those window screens. So you can see out of them and you can breathe into them really good. You can also keep one in your car. So you can get an extra one for your car when you host a party, right? Because then you can go ahead and you can clean your dashboard with it. And then when you go to the beach, you can get all the sand right off your feet. Super amazing to do that. So the dusting mitt is awesome, wet or dry, phenomenal. So that baby also comes in the Safe Haven 5. Crazy, right? EnviroCloth, window cloth, and dusting mitt that comes in the Safe Haven 5. And our hosts can get all of those for free when they have a party and they have people book. So another couple of my favorites that go with the dusting mitt. Okay, see my glasses? Yeah. This is a body balm. I absolutely love the body balm. And it finally came back in stock last week. So excited. This is like a huge chapstick for my lips or my feet, my elbows, my knees that get super dry, right? So I'm just going to take just a little bit of it and I'm just going to put it on my glasses. Can you see how dirty my glasses are? Yes, right? The optic scarf. Guys, if you have glasses, if you have a phone, right? If you have a tablet or a computer, which just about everybody does, so everybody should have one of these. You need to get your optic scarf, which is literally like the window cloth on steroids for your glasses. That is exactly how I describe it because it literally takes all that gunk right off of your glasses. Now, I haven't washed this optic scarf since I've been doing this, and what did I do? 16 demos last month, and times that times like 3 or 4 months now. I've been using the same one. That's a lot of gunk on there, and it cleans them all the way down. So the optic scarf is a must. You need to have the optic scarf. It is fantastic. And that also goes with the dusting mitt when your host gets 3 bookings. So if you want all those babies, guys, book a demo. You definitely need it. All right, cleaning paste. This is the 4th thing that comes in our Safe Haven 5. The cleaning paste literally is like elbow grease in a jar. It does anything and everything that you need to do. So think of your car. Does your car headlights, are they super fuzzy and foggy on the outside? If they are, you are going to take your EnviroCloth and your cleaning paste, and you're just going to put a little bit on there, and literally it takes all that stuff off. I had a couple of customers that had a white car sitting outside for, I don't know, 10, 12 years, something like that. It was a long time. And it turned yellow. They took the EnviroCloth and the cleaning paste, and they just took a little bit of it and they just went around. And oh my gosh, it turned the car white again. It was crazy. Yeah, they Enviro and cleaning paste their entire car, but it worked. It's now a white car again. So when you're going to get something off, like if you're going to clean your glass top stove or your oven or gunk in the shower, like who's got a stinky, icky, grimy shower, right? Or a bathtub. Now, my side of the shower isn't quite as bad as somebody else's because I only use the body cloth and water, so I don't have soap scum. But if you have soap scum, the cleaning paste is going to definitely help get that off. So I'm just getting it a little bit more wet. And it's just water in my cup. Okay, so when you use the cleaning paste, you want to take either your EnviroCloth or your Speary sponge or Spearnet wet, okay? And then you're just going to get a little bit on there. Now it does come hard as a chalk, like a rock kind of thing. So if you've never used it before and you get it, don't call me or somebody else and go, my cleaning paste is effective. It's not a paste. Well, guess what? It's not a paste until you add water to it. Then it's going to turn out to be a paste. So have you ever had somebody write on your wooden floor or on your walls or your tile or your door or anything like that? Yeah, I did childcare for many years, right? I had lots of oopses around. So thank goodness. So on here, can you see? I wrote 200. I started cleaning it. It came off pretty good. So $200. Guys, do you have any guesses what $200 is all about? So when you're going like that, literally, it's just taking it off of there. Do you see it? Just totally coming off. $200 is the average that I make during an average party. And it is the average amount that my hosts earn for free when they host a party. That's pretty darn good for an average party, isn't it, guys? Yeah, I'd say so myself. It's pretty easy peasy. So when you're doing that, okay, I got a little bit left on there, so I can grab just a tiny bit more. You don't need a lot. A very little goes a very long ways, okay? So the cleaning paste is safe to use on most things, but you definitely need to test it in different spots. Different spots, I can never say that other word. So you want to use it, right? So you got to check it to see if it's going to do anything damage to your area or not. But it's amazing. I have not had it do anything except for unbrushed stainless steel. Heads up that unbrushed stainless steel, it will remove the brush part and you will have shiny stainless steel again. So definitely beware of that when you do that. So the cleaning paste comes in our Safe Haven 5. It is phenomenal to use for so many different things. I see in the comments tons and tons of comments coming through on people that love this. So look at that for different ideas. You can definitely take it with you also. You don't have to take this big tub. What I do is take a spoon or a butter knife and you just scrape a little bit off of it. And then you can take that little bit and you can put it in like a little tiny container or a little baggie or something, and you can take that with you because then you have it on the go and you can easily remove stuff with it. So that's a really easy way of doing that versus taking the whole tub with you because that can get a little bit heavy, right? So the cleaning paste is like the bomb of all stuff. Now you're like, this is great, Christine. This is awesome. I love it. But how do I clean it? How do I take care of it? What do I need to do? Right? Because I'm not going to spend 30, 40 bucks on 2 rags. And yes, I call them rags, 2 rags and have them go bad, have them not work. Right? Well, if you take care of your cloths, they will take care of you. So they will last you, like we said before, a lifetime, and they will go through it. So we have 3 different ways that you can take care of your cloths and take care of you. Yes, you, because you might want to switch over your, I get another demo after this and I'm just getting a huge alert. Sorry, I got to turn that off. Okay. So you want to take care of your clothes that you are putting on you, because when you wash your clothes in your washer, whatever detergent you are using will go into your clothes. When you put your clothes on, remember, it takes 26 seconds. It doesn't take long for those chemicals stuck in your clothes to go into your bloodstream. Okay. So if you are using a detergent that is not filler free, that doesn't have a lot of scents in it, and you're like, what the heck is filler free? A lot of people ask that, right? What is filler free? Well, I got cute little jars to show you what filler free means. Okay. So years ago, when I started Norwex, these were made up back in 2018. Do you see all the gunk that is in there and how it is not clear? There's a lot of stuff hanging in there. See all that stuff down in the bottom? Okay, those are fillers. You definitely cannot see through it, okay? It's been in there a long time. It has not dissolved, okay? Well, our UPP has been around a long time too. That's our Ultra Power Plus. That's our powder laundry detergent. Guys, this has been in here since the same time. And you can see that it is diluted or it's dissolved. There's nothing in there. You can see through the bottom of it, okay? It doesn't have a whole bunch of fillers in it. It doesn't have scents in it, okay? And Norwex is super smart. They made it easy for us to do this job too, because we don't have to memorize all this stuff. We can read it off the bag, right? It's biodegradable, right? It has no phosphates, no sulfates, no chlorine, no bleach, no fillers, no optical brighteners, right? No animal testing, no dyes, and no fragrances. That is like the best thing ever. Now, I will tell you that if you get our powder laundry detergent, you have to test it depending on your water type and your washing machine. Not everybody's water is the same. Not everybody's washing machine is the same. If you have extremely hard water that is mineral filled, okay, you're going to need to use a little bit more. But up here in the Northland, we're right next to Lake Superior and we're freezing our butts off. We don't have to use as much. So I tell a lot of my customers up here that they only have to use like half to maybe 1 teaspoon for a high efficiency washing machine. So if you have a non-high efficiency, it's usually like half to 1 tablespoon. But again, you have to test it. You have to play with it depending on your water type and your washing machine, okay? So that really goes for all 3 of our detergents, but just know that less is more with our laundry detergents because they're super highly concentrated, guys. You need just a little tiny bit. You don't need fillers with all that stuff. So this is one way, is a powder. You can also use the powder as a general cleaner. I always keep a little white bag. I should really put it in a different container. I should really put it in something else because it literally is in a little baggie in my car. So if I ever get pulled over, I'm going to have a white baggie of stuff in my car. But you can take it with you when you're on the go, okay? When I'm at home, I should probably put this in my car. It's an antique salt and pepper shaker, guys. I put our powdered laundry detergent in a salt and pepper shaker or an Old Spice jar, because then you can easily use it. Like if you're in the car and you have a chocolate shake and you spill it all the way down the front of you, right? If the EnviroCloth doesn't get it all the way off, you can sprinkle a little bit on and you can finish getting it off and then you can go about and you're good to go. So laundry soap, take it with you on the go. Another option is to use our Eco Wash strips, guys. These babies are amazing for anything and everything on the go. I thought I had more in there, but I only put 1. Okay, so they come in a strip in a square like this. You can literally tear them in half, or you can tear them into 4s or 6. Again, it depends on your washing machine and your water type. So you can get a number of loads out of 1 little square. Now, if you are washing stuff in the sink, literally take the little corner off of it and scrub it together and then hold your laundry up in the shower and let it dry, whatever you need to do, right? Less is more, but this is an amazing way to take it. Look how skinny and thin that is. And now that would have like 36 sheets in it. So you could put 1 sheet in your wallet if you need to, and you are good to go for a long time. All right. We have liquid too. If you are a liquid person, no fear. We have liquid. It's unscented or lavender. You have a couple different choices. 1 or 2 pumps. Again, that's all you need because it is super highly concentrated. All right. So all of those amazingness come in the Safe Haven 5. So the Safe Haven 5 has your EnviroCloth, your window cloth, dusting mitt, cleaning paste, and your choice of 1 laundry detergent. Okay. But if you're going to get the Safe Haven 5, I am going to encourage you to throw on the body cloth. If you don't have the body cloth, please get it just because it's my favorite thing and I love it. If you don't want to humor me and get it just because it's my favorite thing, get it because you're going to love it and you're going to want to take it with you on vacation. You're going to want to take it with you out and about. If you are out and it is a hot, hot day, you're down in the cities, it is super warm, guys, you're going to be sweating. You might want to clean up a little bit before you go on your hot date. So you can just take this and you can just clean up and then you are good to go. You don't stink, you don't smell, because the EnviroCloth did, okay, the body cloth does that for your skin. It exfoliates your skin. It removes the bacteria, the environmental factors that are out there that you've been living your day with, right? It's going to remove that all from your skin. And yeah, it even removes a marker. Now I took my glasses off, so I can't see my little tiny face and that little tiny screen up in the corner. So when I'm done, I'm going to make sure that I actually got it all off with this. But I like to show that the body cloth removes your makeup. And it's so easy to do. All I did was get this wet before we started, guys. and it just sat there on my desk. Now I have waterproof mascara on. So when I am using the body cloth, I'm not scrubbing back and forth. I'm not scrubbing up and down. So what I'm doing is I'm taking it and I'm just like melting it off my eyelashes and just like gently pulling it down. Because if you go back and forth, you're going to screw up your eyelashes and they're going to come out and then you're going to be bald. And you definitely don't want to do that. Okay. So that literally took off all of that. So if I take out half my lips too, I'm going to look really funky. So let's see if I can get off. Like I didn't even try, but this is taking off a whole lot of that marker, right? So marker tends to seek into your skin, soak into your skin. So as it's soaking in, guess what the EnviroCloth or the body cloth is doing? It's exfoliating it and is helping to remove it without scrubbing away on my face. Now, let's see if I removed it all. I think I did pretty good. All right. The way I love to end is to show my body cloth. Look at that, guys. It's got all the gunk on there. But if I take our powdered UPP, our powdered laundry detergent, and I just put a couple little sprinkles on there, guys, it does its own magic without rubbing it underneath the water. Now, the directions I'm going to tell you to do is to press your cloth together. So your EnviroCloth, your kitchen cloth, your window cloth, your mop pad, whatever you're using, right? If you need to quickly hand wash it, you're going to take it, you're going to scrub it together with warm water, and then you're going to rinse it. Okay. So just having that go, it's totally taking some of it off. So I'm going to be almost ready for my next demo after this. And then when I wash my face, I'll be totally ready for bed. So they're going to wonder what the heck I'm doing showing up with only half a face. It's going to be pretty crazy. So here we go. Look at that. Just a little bit of scrubbing and it's taken most of it off. There's just a little bit here. But if I took it to the sink and rinsed it, it's going to come out of the cloth and it's going to go right down the drain. So the body cloth is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Can't even talk tonight. So when you use it, you can also shave your legs. You know, you want super soft, silky, shavy legs, right? So you can even do your sensitive areas and your armpits too, guys. You can totally do it with the body cloth. You take it, and when you're done washing, you come up, and then you take the razor and you go all the way up. Now, I'm not as crazy as some people. I'm definitely not shaving my arm for you because I just shaved my legs this morning. So you can just go right up, and what it does is it lifts up the hair follicle, so then you get a super, super close shave, and there's no razor burn, there's no chemicals going in, there's no nothing. So humor me and get yourselves a pack of body cloths because you are going to love those babies, head to toe, everything in between, including your makeup. Make sure you rinse them out really good when you're done. So the same thing with your EnviroCloth, your window cloth, anything that you use during the day, okay? That is where you are going to take them. You're going to rinse them off with warm water. You are going to wring them out really well, and you are going to hang them to dry because all of our cloths have BacLock in them, guys. The BacLock is our microsilver that is in our cloths. The microsilver in our cloths acts like, I like to say, birth control in our cloths. It stops the reproduction of all the bacteria from growing so it doesn't get really gross, crusty, sour milk, all that icky other gross stuff, right? So again, old ones are going to say anti-bac. New ones are going to have BacLock on them. That means you know that cloth has our amazing microsilver in it. So yes, I got to take the other side of my lips off. It's driving me nuts. Makes me feel like I'm talking sideways. Okay, so you need to pay attention to the cloth. If it has BacLock in it, okay, or anti-bac, that means it has the microsilver in it. It's going to self-purify itself. So you don't have to wash it in the washing machine quite as often. But when you do, make sure you throw your balls in with it when you put it in the dryer because your balls are the best. Guys, if you don't have balls, you need to get balls because you can use them wet or dry. Did you know that if you have your dryer balls and you get them wet and put them into the washing machine when your clothes are wrinkled, steam your clothes for you. So you don't have to iron them. Best thing ever. Get the body cloth, get the Safe Haven 5, and get some balls, and you are good to go.
Oh my gosh. I don't, Christine, my gosh, I loved watching you. I have never, ever seen anyone put permanent marker on their face and take it off with the body cloth. You were amazing. And all of the comments, people are just loving what you did. You know what? I feel bad for the folks who didn't make it tonight. I really do. Now, the good news is I'm sure tomorrow Carmel's going to jump on all the Facebooks and post it so they can find it. But can we give a big round of applause to Christine tonight, everybody? I mean, wasn't that wonderful? And I'm thinking about if you were a customer, so many great tips. You helped them put together what I think was a smart shopping list. And of course, for those of you thinking of hosting, my goodness, there's no time like the next 20 minutes to talk to your consultant, book that in. And if you're a consultant, wow, just refreshing to see how someone else does it. The demonstrations you did, the words, the way you spoke about things, you know, you did everyone a wonderful gift of giving us your time. There's nothing in it for you, is there? I mean, no. And so I think what is important to remind all of our consultants and guests is Norwex is really a community. You know, you came on tonight. You were invited to come on. People already know and love you in your region, and Carmel speaks so highly of you. You were invited to come on and you said yes. And you could have been working, making $200 as you told us all, but you gave everyone the gift of your time. So I think I speak for everyone here tonight to say thank you so much. I was mesmerized. Half the time my face was in like this, you know, I'm thinking she is not going to get that marker off, poor thing. What do I do to save her?
No, I did. It's good. It's smooth as a baby's butt.
You are beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Just beautiful. And I loved it. You were in bare feet. You were in your house. You had a camera strung up somewhere. I mean, how real was that? And you know what? I think it helped everyone. You know, there's this talk as consultants about, oh, you know, like I love in-home, but not everybody. It doesn't work for everybody. And you think, oh, how I could never do a Zoom. I could never do a Facebook. I say, get barefoot, get your stuff out on a table, flip your camera on, and away we go. I felt like I was in your house. The only thing missing was you didn't give me any brownies or something.
I have some raw chicken. You want me to go cut it for you?
Oh my gosh. Carmel, thank you so much for bringing us Christine tonight.
Thank you, Christine. We so appreciate you, and good luck with your party tonight.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. So it is July 18th. And so right after this is Debbie Bolton's Welcome and Opportunity Call. I do know, because I did confirm, Toinette, you'll be happy to know, because Toinette, we're like the Enviro and window cloth, me and Toinette. Wherever I go, she's right behind me. Yeah, Amy Cadora and Debbie Bolton are both live with us tonight. And you know, we've always got different kit offers for people who would like to join. I think this month we still have 3 beautiful kits. Our standard kit. Oh no, we only have 2 this month, right? No, we have 3. You know what's really crazy? At Norwex, I'm in charge of kits. You wouldn't know that. I just can't remember. We have 3. Thank you very much. I was checking to make sure you all were paying attention. We have our standard starter kit. We have what we called our founders kit. And I love the product that is in that founders. That to me is I use this artsy word. It was curated. It's a curated kit by our founder. And of course the mini kit. So Beverly's laughing at me, and so you should. So there's lots of opportunities. And I want to wish you all a wonderful rest of your evening. And Christine, big hugs and kisses from all of us at Norwex. and everybody here. So as someone asked, the replay, I'm sure Carmel will, when it's all done tomorrow, at some point, you'll see it on Facebook. If you can't find stuff on Facebook, Carmel, am I telling them the right thing? Just ask the question to the group. There's someone in the group who's going to point you to where it is. That's what a community does. Hey, I can't find something. Sure as heck, there's somebody who's going to point you in the right direction. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you all so much. Bye.